I literally looked like I dunked my head in a bowl of flour and no one told me. Hey, I'm Olivia Atwood and these are my 10 hot questions. What is the biggest lesson that you've learned about being married? I guess there's something to be said about the relationship that you're in that is forever. As cliche as it sounds, that takes work, and people talk about being 50-50, but it's impossible to be 50-50. Sometimes I'm 90, he's 10, sometimes I'm 80-20, and I think it's about meeting each other at that point. You can't expect perfection and 50% all the time. I think it goes up and down, and it's about supporting each other through those peaks and troughs. Before you get married, you always just think, oh, I could just leave. But you know, I'm not trying to get divorced before 40, so we'll stick to the trying really hard part for now. Are you still friends with anyone from Love Island? Do you know what? Quite a lot. I feel I'm friends with Amber Davies. I'm really, really close to Georgia Harrison. I speak to Kem now and again. I speak to Montana sometimes. Gabby I speak to. Amber and Georgia have been a really big part of my life since Love Island. They're both at my wedding. Friends for life. How do you feel about Love Island All Stars? Oh gosh, I actually had a bit of FOMO when it started because I just really had the best time on Love Island, and if I was single, I probably would have jumped at the chance to go back. It is just a lot of fun. You're not living real life. You're just in the sun, flirting with people, arguing, my favourite things. Has your documentary changed the way you feel about cosmetic enhancements? Maybe hasn't changed the way I feel about enhancements, but definitely the industry as a whole, how unregulated it is. And even if you're, in the hands of a doctor or a nurse, doesn't mean that you're safe. And a lot of the risk that comes with certain procedures, I would say, outweighs the reward. My biggest beauty blunder to date, but I went to an event at Harry Potter World and I was running late. I did my own glam and I just purchased a new setting powder, kind of loose setting powder. And I sat under my eyes, looked in the mirror, everything was good. Anyway, fast forward, pap photos go out and I have white setting powder under my eyes. I literally looked like I dunked my head in a bowl of flour and no one told me. There was something that made me wonder if it was okay, because you couldn't see it when you're looking like this, but when the flash went off, I actually, as I walked past, I went to one of the paps, I went, but is my makeup like kicking back off the flash? And you went, no, special place in hell for you, my friend. What has been your craziest fan experience? It's not that crazy to me, but I'm gonna say it because I was with a friend and his reaction made me realise that maybe it is a little bit crazy. But I think from doing a lot of reality TV and the way I am on my social media, it's amazing because people that follow me, watch me, they think that we know each other, and I love that. So if I'm in a restaurant and someone walks past, they'll be like, oh my God, hi babe, and I'll be like, hi, and then whoever I'm with will be like, do you know her? I'm like, no. Or sometimes they'll like pull up a chair if I'm in a restaurant. And my husband's like, oh my God, this is hell. I was in Zara the other day, but this amazing woman had been watching me on Loose Women recently, and she was chatting away and I was in a big hurry and I was like, chat. I was like, well, nice to meet you. Then as I walked, she kind of like walked with me, kept talking. And then as I walked further, I was like, nice to meet you. And in the end, we ended up just shopping together because I was like, I've got stuff to do. I can't wait any longer. You're clearly hanging around for the long haul. Let's just do this. Let's just do Zara together. She was an absolute babe. Most embarrassing public moment. I just feel like my life is a catalogue of quite embarrassing experiences all together. A few years ago now, I was in a really fancy establishment somewhere in Kent, and I leant over the bar and drank out of the beer faucet. For some reason, I don't know why, the bouncers just really made it like into a big deal, and they came in and they basically carried me out, like airlifted me out. But someone videoed it and then it went on the internet, and then on the Sunday morning I went to the garage and it was this on the slit of one of those, Sunday papers, they'd actually put this picture. My mum rang me and she was like, you just have no decorum, like your poor nan, you look like an old lush. I was like, I don't know what to say. That was quite embarrassing. Would you ever appear on Real Housewives? It's so bad to say this, but if I was, it would have to be the American version. It would have to be, if there was a reason for me to be there, Beverly Hills or New York, because they just are iconic. I haven't done an ensemble show since Towie, so maybe it's better I don't do that for a while though. Best and worst thing about being labelled a wag. I don't think anyone really calls me a wag, to be honest. I mean, I literally never have a day off, so I don't think I'm a very good wag. But I think the best thing is, if anyone does call me that, I'm proud of my husband, I'm proud of what he's achieved, and, you know, that's kind of comes with the territory of, I guess, dating someone that does sport for a living. Being proud of him and, you know, being his support system as much as he is mine. The worst thing about being labelled a wag, I guess there's the stereotypes. People assume wags are, you know, work shy and just don't do anything all day long and are, I don't know, unintelligent. And the first two I am not. The third, well, I don't know. Have you ever been starstruck? So I recently shared a green room with Jodie Comer and I was like, oh my God. And when she got up to walk out, or we crossed paths, I think it was in the corridor, she was like, oh my God, Liv, I watch your shows. Jodie Comer watches my shows. Sorry, what is life? And she was so nice and even more beautiful in person. Thank you for having me, Grazia, for 10 hot questions. And you guys can listen to Olivia Attwood's So Wrong It's Right, brand new, wherever you get your podcasts.